Hey Life Point, we're the Hilburns. I'm Chris.
I'm Laura.
And we're going to talk to you a little bit about our vision for international missions. We've been partners at Life Point for a little over 10 years. About 2 or 3 years into it, we started serving on the Mexico teams. And throughout that, God started revealing to us, where are some places that you could go long term and see yourself serving as a long-term missionary? Is this a place where we could raise our family, where we could see ourselves grow in a faith family, trying to multiply churches? So everywhere we went, we've done that. We've been to India, we've served homeless mission stuff in Alabama and down in Montgomery. And then about 18 months ago, it was England. We served in England for about 10 days. During that 10-day process, we were really just kind of seeking out what it would look like for us to live our life on mission there. And I don't know so much as verbal calling, but I know that it's a place where we can serve and we have a draw to serve there.
The statistics overall, where we went in England, it was 0.5% believers. And I was thinking about this earlier. You turn that around, you think if you go up to somebody on the street and ask them if they know Jesus, that's over 99% of people would say no or have no idea what you were talking about. And that's just not okay for us.
After we came home from England, we just did like a very simple Google search, like who is doing long-term work in Europe, specifically in the UK. ABW was the first one. We read their statement of faith, agree with all that. We're trying to find ways to go with them, and we found the demo event, which we attended last July. And this demo event is like a 24-hour event. You come and see the way ABW does things, everything nuts and bolts, the vision, the mission statements, how they partner with the church. They're a sending agency, but they really focus on developing the church into a sending church that sends out missionaries. We will really be sent by Life Point. We won't really be sent by ABW, it's just kind of through them. But we're in the application process with them now. We've kind of done some doctrinal interviews, and we're scheduled to go to a week-long orientation in March. We're going to be taking a survey trip next year to meet up with the team. We're trying to raise support as much as we can now, but officially through ABW we'll start in March. And then once we raise the level of support we need to live on the field, we go. So as soon as we can do that, that's kind of the plan for us. I just think about the growth that Laura and I have had because of Life Point, because of a biblically grounded church, and how vital it's been to our family, and how we've learned how to raise children, how to live life, how to be married, how to help other believers, help people who are not believers become believers. And just the trajectory of my life has changed dramatically because of this church. So that is our vision. What I would want people to know about us is that's what we want to do to people that don't have that type of church. So we want to be involved with a church that multiplies churches, and they have those places where you can meet Jesus and you can learn how to live life, and you can just have that support system. I've never had family that's as close as my church family, and that's what I want people to be able to have too. So that's why we want to plant churches. If anybody wants to keep in touch with us, come and find us on a Sunday. We're down at the coffee house generally, and at the second service over at the school. So come find us, and we'll be happy to talk with you and explain what our goals are, what the plans are, and really the best way that everyone can help us right now is to pray for us. We stand in need of prayer every day before we go to the field, while we're on the field, and just to be the ambassadors of Jesus that we should be, and the ambassadors of Life Point that we should be. So we greatly covet everyone's prayers in that. So Life Point, thank you. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your support.